Hello, my name is DJ Paris. I am one of the owners of the Illinois Real Estate License Holding Company. Also work at Kale Realty behind us here in Chicago. If you're receiving this, it's because number one, you have your license held with us. We appreciate that. And what I also wanted to tell you today in our video, we do these monthly, is about renewals because some of you have renewals to do before the end of April, and some of you actually have renewals to do before the end of July. So I want to go into that and give you specific information. Now, I'm going to go through a lot of information. The website that I am referencing here, I will put in the show notes below. So you can get all this just from clicking on a URL below. So don't worry, you don't have to write this down, but just listen to me, figure out what you think is applicable to you, and then you can double check, right? Okay, so who actually has to renew before the end of April? Well, that's brokers, not managing brokers, just brokers. We're going to talk about, depending on when your license was issued, exactly what CE you have to complete and how to do your renewals. Now, if you're a leasing agent, you have till the end of July, so you don't have to sweat it right now. You have plenty of time. Our brokers, please do this sooner rather than later. And let's first talk about who actually, as a broker, needs to renew. Now, by the way, I'm going to say this really quickly. If you're an attorney, you can ignore this. You don't have to do your CE. You still have to renew, but your CE is skipped. Thankfully, you do enough CE. So if you're an attorney, you got to renew, but no CE. All the rest of us who are brokers, you do have to do both if your license falls within a couple of guidelines. Let's talk about who actually renews. Okay, so we're looking at broker licenses. Now, if your license was issued let's first talk about how to find out when your license was issued. So if you scroll down to the bottom, I have a link about how to, number one, check to see if you've done any CE. So once we find your issue date, you should check to see if you've done CE. You might haven't forgotten about it. IDFPR has that in there. There's a link there. But let's talk about how do you actually find out your license issue date. You go to the IDFPR and you do a search, and I have a link directly to there. You'll put in your name. Now, you don't have to put in your full name, and sometimes IDFPR is goofy with like hyphenated names or apostrophes. So just put like the first two letters of your, last name in and first name, and, just keep removing letters until it gets it. So you do these partial searches. You don't, like, my name is DJ, but my real name's Delphin. So if I put in DJ, it wouldn't work, but I put in D and then Paris, it would show up, right? Okay. So that's just a little trick because it's not the easiest thing to search through. So first things first, find out when your license was issued. Okay. All right. Let's go back up and figure out, now you know your license issue date. What do you actually have to do? Well, if your license was issued before November 1st of 2023, so before November 1st of 2023, so this would be October 31st of 2023 or before, all you have to do is 12 hours. It's 2 6-hour courses, super easy. It'll probably take you an hour altogether to do it. So we're also going to recommend that everybody gets their courses at Aceable, which used to be formerly Institute Online, also called Real Estate Institute. So they are now called Aceable. They're amazing. They're a partner of ours, and you get 20% off. So please use the link that I'm going to post in that's posted on this page. Again, the link to this entire page is in the description below. Now, so 12 hours if your license was issued October 31st or before 2023. Now, if it's after or if it's from November 1st, 2023 through October 31st, 2025, you're going to be doing your very first ever renewal. So you have to do a little bit more. One of these is called post-licensing. Actually, it's all called post-licensing. You might have already done this. So this is why you can go and check your CE requirements or see what the IDFPR has you having completed. Now, by the way, if you go to the IDFPR, check my CE, and it doesn't show something, and you're like, I know I did that, call them and find out, because it's a chance they don't have it recorded. It's very rare that this would happen, but also, then you should call your CE company that you used and say, hey, can you make sure did you send this to the state? 99.9% of the time they do. So you don't have to worry too much about it, but just make sure that you've got this done, and you can look this up on their website. Okay, so for the rest of us who are doing now our first time renewal, we have to do that 45 hours. We'll have, again, go to Aceable. You'll be able to purchase that. Altogether, it's maybe 5 hours of work. It's not 45 hours, don't worry. And this includes like sexual harassment and just everything you need. Okay, now here's the good news for those of us that are recently licensed. If you got your license on or after November 1st of last year, 2025, you're good. You don't have to do anything right now. You are all good until the end of April 30th of 2028. So plenty of time. You don't have to do anything. In fact, you can't do anything right now other than possibly your post-licensing, which you can do, but you can't renew because you don't have to. Okay, now if you're a leasing agent, you're good until the end of July. We'll be sending out reminders to our leasing agents in the holding company. Don't worry, we'll be bugging you about it, but I have the information there. Won't go through it all in detail. I talked about attorneys do not have to actually do the CE, but they still have to renew. Okay, there's some information there. We talked about how to look up your license, how to check your completed CE credits, and if you don't see your stuff there and you're like, I know I did it, call IDFPR and they can investigate, but very rare that that happens. Then the most important part after you're doing your CE. Oh, by the way, once you do your CE, do you have to contact the IDFPR? No. The CE company will automatically do that, update you in their system. So you don't have to do anything other than do your CE. Now you have to renew. Now, basically really simple. I have the link there. You'll just basically log in. You'll find your license. You'll see it'll say renew my license. You will have no problem seeing that. If you can't find it, let us know. We'll show you the link, but you'll see it in there and it's pretty simple. So what does it cost to renew? Well, right now we're just talking about brokers. So it's $200. And if you miss the deadline, they just raised the late fee from $50 to $75. The deadline is April 30th. And it's important you don't miss that because it's not just a late fee. We have to actually terminate you. That's just a requirement. So then we have to re-onboard you. We're not going to recharge you anything on our end, but you're going to have to pay $75 to the state plus another $36, which is not in here, because we had to terminate you and you have to come back. So they hit you with that transfer fee. And that's, it's like $100 some. Don't please do that if you want to stay. By the way, if you do not want to renew your license, just let us know. We'll terminate you. No problem. You're always welcome back, of course. But just remember, you have to do all of this before the end of April or else we have to terminate you. And, again, it's really a hassle for us because then we have to re-onboard you. We're not charging you anything, but the state's going to hit you for some money. Again, if it happens, not the end of the world, but just keep that in mind. And that is pretty much all. I talked about, do you have to mail anything in? No. Do you have to let us know? No. We're going to be checking. We know if you've done it or not. We're going to be bugging you if you haven't done it. You're going to get texts and emails and you're going to be like, finally, leave me alone. I'm going to do it. But we just want to make sure you get it done. Please don't wait till the last week like a lot of us do, me included. So I'm going to be with you. I will make sure I get mine done. And we have some resources here at the bottom of the page. So what are you supposed to do right now? Check your license date, your issue date, right? Go to IDFPR, use this website to figure that out. Then you'll know what you have to do. Then before you actually sign up for a course, go and look at your CE credits that are already maybe in your account at the IDFPR. Probably there won't be anything in there, but there might be. And then you want to go to ACEable. By the way, you can call ACEable. They're fantastic, and they will help you figure out what you need to do, and they can confirm what you need. So give them a call, shoot them an email. They're super awesome. All right, guys, that's your February update. I apologize for bugging you about this early, but it's really important that you get it done. And also remember too, referrals. You can refer a client to any realtor anywhere in the country. Whenever you hear somebody saying, I'm thinking of moving or I'm moving, you go, great, I have an agent for you, or I'm going to find an agent for you. Contact that agent, say, hey, I've got a lead for you. And then you introduce those two, you get a referral, and then whatever that referral commission is that you and the other agent work out, you guys will negotiate whatever percentage you want. That when that comes over, you get 80% of it, okay, from us. So whatever comes over, your split is 80%. So it's really great way to make money. We pulled out, I think we paid out rather, it might have been $300,000 in commissions last year, something like that. It was crazy amount to you guys just for referring deals that really all you do are make an introduction. So if you need more help with that, let me know. Otherwise, thank you for being part of our holding company. Thank you for watching this crazy long video, which I know you don't want to watch, but I wanted to get you all the information so you didn't have to reach out to me specifically to get it. Now you have it, but reach out if you need anything. We're here for you, and we will see you next month. Thanks, everyone.